Hey Neo, Friday afternoon, eh? Friday evening. Thank God for that, eh? Nice to see you. Hope you had a good week. Uh, I've had a few developments with the Amiga capture. So yeah, last night I cranked up the old 2000. This one on top here. It's got a flicker fixer, whatever they call them, A2320, is it? A2320 flicker fixer, and it captures, but the bottom of the screen's cut off. In fact, remember, not sure if you remember, but when I was streaming the Amiga with that beige little LCD, remember I was pointing a bloody camera at it and playing Super Frog, and if you remember, the bottom of the screen was cut off. Well, it's exactly the same as that. Something to do with the capture. G'day, Evil C. Just explaining that the capture is exhibiting exactly the same as what we saw when I was outputting the Amiga to that little beige ViewSonic that I had a camera pointed at for streaming. That was my capture, Mankey capture. Well, the capture, the new capture setup I've got here is exhibiting exactly the same issue. Yeah, the focus hunting days. So, I fired up SuperFrog just to test it, and it had the same thing. So you can't see how many coins have been collected, things like that. So there's something going on with the way that Amiga outputs, and it's something to do with, I suspect, maybe the chip that's doing the decoding in the LCD, and maybe got the similar issue with the capture card. I've tried all sorts of different resolutions and it does the same thing. Yeah, I can show you on here actually. It's slightly different because this is my other Amiga, the 030. It's got the Picasso 2 in it, RTG, and this is similar except you see the left side's cut off, and no matter what I do, and if I go into preferences here, into the Picasso mode here, I've tried all sorts of different bloody resolutions. Yeah, Carcinoma. Yeah, I did say to him, just go ahead because I'm just going to be farting around. Sort of almost like a test stream in a way. Just wanted to show you what I was doing with the capture. But then, there's a heap of settings in here. But I have played with this most of the evening and cannot get it to play ball. So Certified has kindly offered a loan of his GBS control scaler, so that should be here next week. But in the meantime, one of the games I wanted to play for AMIGAugust anyway is bloody Railroad Tycoon. And if we have a look at this, nice one. Railroad Tycoon is boring as batshit. I'm sure it's not the ideal streaming content, but anyway, I enjoy it. I've been enjoying Railroad Tycoon 2 actually. Been playing that on the Pentium 3. But yeah, this actually works fine. This is the non-cracked version. So yeah, we have to identify a train here. Neo. Challenge for you. Train man. Okay, Eastern. Right, I'm going to play Mogul. It's not quite the hardest. Yep, here you go. Right on. Just generate the map here. You'll notice a little bit of interference too. That is just because of the manky bloody capture. Righto. Can you identify the loco? I'm going to cheat and look up the manual. Not allowed to use AI or anything silly, or Google. Hazard a guess. Yep. Made by General Motors, by the look of it. Yeah. It is. Do you want me to give you the answer? It's a tough one. It's a diesel electric. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's a F3A series diesel electric. Looks about right, eh? Yep. Okay. Now I have not played this for a while. Oh yeah, true. I haven't played this for a while, so I'm going to be a bit rusty, and I'm very used to Railroad Tycoon 2. So that's how we look. Basically just going to look for a good route for passengers, pretty much. So the complex economy means that stations that don't demand something won't pay for them, pretty much, or they'll pay little. They pay a lot for things that are in demand, basically. I can't remember what dispatcher operations are. Cutthroat competition is basically where another company can buy you out if you're not doing very well. I can't quite remember how to figure out what the actual objectives are in this one. Accomplishments. Okay. Anyway, we'll get underway, make a start. I mean, Patterson, you know, for passengers, there's the little houses here. New York has, what's this? It demands grain, it's a food processing plant. That's cattle, I think, is it? Cattle? Factory, no. Demands steel. Coal. I think we'll just start with passengers, another factory there. Start with passengers anyway, build up a little bit of money. If you thought Railroad Tycoon 2 was slow, you're in for a treat. This is slower. A few hills around here. See if I can put a station in down there. Patterson. When did they start putting more than one loco? I think it's there for simplicity, I don't know. But when did they start, you know, joining locos, like having two? No, I've never, well, maybe in the later stages you might be able to put more than one loco, but certainly not in the levels that I've been playing. 3% grade. Oh, there's lots of hills here, eh? Actually, I might head down here. Yeah, but this is 1830. So I don't know when they started doing that, but man, the starter train here is pathetically weak. F8 to build a station. Actually put in a terminal there. Grasshopper. Don't know if it'll be technical limitations or not with the game. I mean, I've got Railroad Tycoon 3 as well, and I don't recall ever being able to do it in that either. But I mean, you know, you're going to put a grasshopper. How many grasshoppers do you want to put in together? That would be funny, wouldn't it? Attach a few grasshoppers to each other. And I don't know if they were doing anything like that in 1830. Now, how do I find how much is sitting at each? Oh, I think because I'm on pause, there's no opportunity for the passengers or the mail to build up. So we'll just go for passenger. Oh, shit, I'm not used to this. Yeah, I just accidentally told the train to just take one passenger car, which is not handy. Now, engine info, here you go. Maximum speed 20 miles an hour, 500 horsepower, 10,000 bucks. You load it with 3 cars and it gets down to 12 miles an hour. Or on a 3% grade at 7 miles an hour. Just a bit faster than walking pace, eh? Trying to remember how to inspect each station. If I click it, there we go. So what do we got? We got a passenger and a mail sitting there waiting for pickup. Now this computer is well and truly powerful, a lot more powerful than, you know, it could probably run about 5 of these games simultaneously. Put it this way, I'm not taxing it very much, that's for sure. Oh, I'll let you know what the equivalent PC system requirements are. PC version, which is nowhere near as good as this version, by the way. Well, when I say nowhere near, the graphics are better in this, and the sound is a lot better as well. Okay. Well, that's chugging away there. Yeah, I think here's the PC version. I'll tell you what, the Amiga's got a really nice gold leaf. See that on the box? It's nice gold leaf. The PC version is like a beige, just beige print. System requirements, 1990 by the way. Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a look here. It's back in the days before they put the system requirements on the actual box. 5.25 inch discs, the PC version. Beautiful. Whoops. 3 discs. Technical supplement. Let me just... What have I got waiting here? Yeah, so there's not a lot happening. Mail and passengers. Sweet FA of both. Okay. PC version requires an IBM PC, XT, AT, PS2. Compact Tandy 1000 or a computer 100% compatible with one of these models. The machine must have at least 512K of RAM, DOS 2 or 3. When using higher versions of DOS, more RAM may be necessary. Controls display. No, there's no mention of sound card. I suspect it's just a PC speaker. Hence why the Amiga version is so much better. Sound is so much better. So I've got a bit of competition here. The Amiga version, let's have a look at the specs for that one. Does it say, oh, compatible with all Amiga machines, 1 megabyte required, joystick not supported. Uh, 1990, yeah, same year, makes sense. And so as you can see, the start of this one's pretty slow. Yeah, well, every Amiga came with the Paula chip, yeah. So yeah, sound built in, yeah. Very much, I mean, the Amiga just blew away the PC at the time. The Amiga just absolutely annihilated the PC. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an Amiga fanboy. I love PCs as well. But I remember seeing my uncle's blimmin' fancy, I think he had a really fancy Arch 386. And I've probably told the story before, but I remember taking my Amiga 500 around, and my cousin, his son, he had an Amiga 500 as well. And the graphics were just so far ahead. The PC, it's all pixelated. The Amiga was beautifully smooth. I mean, this game doesn't show it very well, but, and the sound was just, you know, they were just poles apart. And the Amiga had bloody full multitasking operating system as well, whereas he was still using DOS, my uncle. He was a bit, and you know, we'd pay, I don't know what he paid for this bloody Arch system, but it would have been like 10 grand. Operating profit 1,000. I don't know what. This is probably not going to go very well. Yeah. Oh, if the Amiga had a... Yeah, it would have been interesting to see. Yeah. That's the one. I should probably try and build up some other revenue streams here, but I wonder whether a link into New York here might be appropriate. Get at least one more train going. That could be expensive, but let's see. Ooh, 4% grade. Actually, it gets a bit nasty. Let's cancel that. I think I'm just going to have to suck up. And I'll go for a cheap wooden trestle bridge. And let's build a station there, or even a depot would do it. No, a station will do. New York offers to purchase 10,000. Yeah, probably. Because the station's 100,000. I've got 193 in the bank. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. $7 a share. Whatever. See how we go. Demands grain and coal. Oh, there's coal up there, so that's handy. Okay. We've got manufactured goods and passengers sitting there. Let's put in a little coal line here. There's a lot of hills around here. Can I get that? What is it? F8. Depot. Yeah, depot. I'll get that one. Too close to Patterson. Oh, you. Three cars a year of coal. So I'll just start hauling some coal into New York. Okay, new train, F7. Grasshopper. Jazz Jackrabbit. I remember playing that with the kids. It was pretty fun. I can actually load up here if I want to. If you want to see the animations of a coal car being put onto the Grasshopper. Let's put 2 coal cars onto this little beast. Right, and then if I choose no thanks, we get to see it choo-choo off the side of the screen. And you know, back in the day, it was kind of cool. I enjoyed it. It does wear a little bit thin after a while. You can bypass it, thankfully. Here's a difference between Railroad Tycoon 1 and Railroad Tycoon 2. Is Patterson being my main, I think the first station that I built is where all the trains come from. You know, they originate here. So even though I want to set up a route from this little depot here, that depot there, it's the train still has to originate at the first station I built. Yeah, how do I do this again? Patterson Hills. Jeepers, I've almost forgotten how to play this, you know. Second station. Yep, New York. There we go. Gee, I'm so used to the second one. So I could pick up goods in New York with this train. A goods and a goods, and I'll just put my coal cars here and take them to Patterson and then come back empty from Patterson. Caboose only. There we go. Now, in Railroad Tycoon 2, I could have got that train just to start directly at this depot here. No questions asked. Yeah, see that there's a little bit of interference here, eh? I've got cables running all over the show here. It's a complete mess. There'll be cables running past power cables. I haven't tidied it up, and I don't know how much more I can improve it, to be honest, but patiently waiting for my GCSC, see how that goes. But yeah, we'll just have to put up with that little bit of interference there. I don't see that on my CRT here. It's looking real nice. Kind of cock that up a little bit. Where is he? Bound for Patterson Hills. Yeah. Yeah, there's not a lot happening. Hey, there's only just a small sliver of bloody passengers and mail. What's happening here? Yeah, a little bit more there. 2 passengers, 1, well, half a mail. I could increase the consist there. In fact, if I do it for both, I do it at both stations. Passenger. Oops, not that one. Passenger. Mail. Okay. So I got a little bit of competition up here. To be honest, I'm not even really sure what the objectives are. I will have a little look through the manual later. Poughkeepsie, that looks like quite a good little town to get into, but expensive, I would say, to save up a bit of money. Going to run out of money soon. So he's picked up 29 tonnes of coal from Patterson Hills. Getting my head around the UI here. Jeepers. Okay. So that train has, 40 tonnes in one car, that's maximum, and 22 tonnes in the other car from New York to Patterson. Pretty handy. Oh yeah, things are starting to ramp up a little bit. Actually, I could go for this coal here, if it'll let me. Too close to Patterson. Huh. Problem is, Patterson, this is a noob mistake, Patterson doesn't demand goods. Trying to click the station. There we go. Will pay for passengers only. So in fact, hauling the mail is not worth it either. So basically, I'll just have to change that. Okay, so we've got the Norris available now. Bigger, better, and faster. 1,000 horsepower. Double the price. Operating profit negative 6,000. Total negative 20,000 profit. Is that right? Oh. 30,000 total. Oh, I must be reading that wrong, am I? I'm up to third out of 4. So I need to change the consist of the second train and basically not bother with New York. I think I'll take New York out of the equation. Sorry, Patterson. If I remove that one. Am I going to screw this up? If I just get it to go back and forth from Patterson Hills to New York delivering coal, it's going to build up steel. I could also use that same train to head from, once it's dropped coal to New York, head to this other station here. And pick up coal there. Yeah, that'll do. And then head back to New York again. Yep. Maybe I should upgrade that train. Upgrade it to a Norris. Now you'll see, although this train here that's heading into New York is not destined for New York, it's actually destined for this station, this little depot, Patterson Hills. He has to go all the way down to New York to turn around and come back up this track because there's no switching station there. I think they call them switching stations. Signal tower. If I put a signal tower on the track here, he can turn around there, pretty sure. And the signal towers also determine where the trains will stop and wait for each other as well. Although it looks like a single track, they can actually pass each other because there is effectively sidings on the tracks. Might have even be able to join this track here out of funds. Insufficient fundulation. So he's probably going to have to go, well, he's going to go to New York anyway, so that's no worries there. Now it'll be this port that's right beside New York, that'll be what's generating the manufactured goods here. That's an oil well out there. Lumber mill. This train's actually starting to... actually it's got an empty passenger. Tempted to upgrade that when I get enough money actually. Actually, I wonder if I can do it even though I'm in the red. Will it let me? Yes, it will. Just puts me in the red more. Watching Cantankerous Amiga out the corner of my eye here. What? Oh, now that train there, he's stuck there because he is shearing, effectively shearing this track. So I need to put in a signal, if I can do that quickly.
That's another t-shirt. Yeah.
Signal tower about there. That will should free that train up. Yeah, but that will block this guy here. Someone's buying a heap of shares.
Good.
So if I put another signal tower down here, it's interesting you can still buy, even though I'm in the red, I can still buy.
Now we get to smoke them because we can use her insults and they just go, no fair, you're using the Swordmaster's insults.
Yep. Digging a big hole here.
Permanent win.
156,000 in the red.
I never got an answer for that one. No. You didn't have one anyway.
You probably can hear Cantankerous on the stream because I've got the audio. Sorry about that. Need to find somewhere that will accept steel, actually. Yeah, so that factory there will accept steel. But I need to raise funds to actually... Oh, this factory down here accepts steel. Pretty sure. We'll pay for steel and manufactured goods, but won't pay much. Well, pays a lot for passengers. So I will put a train in to haul this out of New York, but I don't think it'll allow me to buy another train, will it? Yes, it will. This is the good thing too about this version. The Railroad Tycoon 2 won't let you do this. If you're in the red, it won't let you buy trains. So, first stop, New York to Trenton. That's fine. We'll put a passenger, steel and goods, and then we'll go passenger on the way back and a mail. Oops. Mail. Okay, we're in recession. That's not good. You can actually switch the signal towers manually as well. If you want to stop a particular train, you can put it on hold and let the other train through. This train is loaded up, man. This is 100 tons. 100 tons on this poor little beast. I could send that train back empty back up to Patterson Hills, but I just leave the carriages on just empty. I know it adds more weight to the train, but it slows it down slightly. But I mean, there is time involved in actually emptying the train as well, if you know what I mean. Like, to take the cars off the train takes time. So yeah, it's difficult to say which would be faster. Just make it go back slightly slower with empty cars, or remove the cars and the train will return quicker. It's one of those things that would be difficult to tell without a lot of science. You could probably work it out. You'd have to use a stopwatch probably. So I got a little bit of congestion up here. Tempted to double track this. I don't think it'll let you build track if you're in the red. Let's test that theory. Out of funds, yeah. You can buy stations and trains, but not track. Can you hear it? My noise cancellation's not quite working as well as it should, eh? You get the echo of Carcinomi coming through. I could put headphones on, but yeah. I wonder if I should grab another bond. Half a mil. Yeah, let's do it. It's only 6%. We're in recession. Okay. And then try and get up to Poughkeepsie. Or should I double track that section there? It's going to be expensive. Oh, someone's bowed out. Dissolved. Yeah, this guy's making 132,000 profit. I'm making 10. Geez, this track here is going to be difficult to get across this river. I think you have to take the rivers perpendicular. So it's going to be an expensive exercise. I don't think it'll... Oh yeah, it will let me. Wooden trestle. Oh yeah. It does let you build bridges non-perpendicular. $10 a share? Yeah, why not? Now, does New York pay for passengers and mail? Is the next question. No. It's a bit stink, actually, that New York doesn't pay for bloody passengers and mail. Does Patterson? Patterson pays for passengers. Didn't take long to blow through that half mil. Just got to try and keep out of the red now. Going on the red again. Just trying to figure out what the bloody objective is here. Difficulty factor. Difficulty factor is percentage from 25% to 100. The higher the percentage, the higher your ranking is, other things being equal. So the difficulty factor is 2 general components, levels of difficulty and reality that you have set for your game. A difficulty factor of 100% is achieved by playing at the Tycoon level with all 3 of the difficulty reality levels turned on. And I think I've only got 2. I'm off the job as a riverboat gambler. Okay. Investor levels easiest. At investor level you can play 40 years. Mogul you can play 80. Mogul's what I chose. At the end of the period when you normally must retire, you may have the option of increasing your level of difficulty in order to continue to play. Don't think I've ever actually played that long. So the options are no collision operation or dispatcher operation. So I'm running a dispatcher operation at the moment. So, the trains, I think on no collision, they will just pass through each other. Friendly competition or cutthroat, I'm at friendly, so, I can't get taken over. Basic economy or complex economy, I've got a complex economy, and that's why when, there's no point hauling any passengers or mail to New York because they won't accept it. Well, they'll accept it, they won't pay for it. Yeah. So the only thing I really could turn up is the friendly or the cutthroat competition, in which case if one of the other companies did really well and like I'm not doing so well here, is they could actually buy me out, and it's basically end of game. So yeah. I'm assuming Poughkeepsie will pay for passengers. Yes, it will. Pay bugger all, will it? Yeah. So there's plenty of manufactured goods and steel still at New York. Trenton. Will pay for both. So I probably need to ramp up, maybe even put another train in. And there's actually goods sitting there at Trenton as well. Let's see if Poughkeepsie will accept goods. Yes, it will. It's not paying much for it though. But that could be a good thing to add in Trenton as a goods car, along with the passenger and the mail. Priority shipment, what was that? Mail to New York. I missed the last one. Yeah, priority delivery mail to New York. So if I can get that there in time, which I don't think I can. So yeah, if I deliver the mail, that priority mail, I get a bonus. And that train there, I think, is the one that's going to... Where's he going? He's going to New York. And he's got mail on, so that's pretty handy. This train here. So as long as he gets there in time, I'll get the bonus. Oh yeah, there's my bonus there. 37,000 for the mail. What? Why didn't I get... Oh, there's a source and a destination. Where is it? Ah, so you've got to take the mail from a specific station. Is it going to be one of these? Yeah, priority pickup mail at the Patterson's Hills Depot. If I can get this train here, where's he? If I can get him to go to the Patterson Hills. Oh, so he's en route to New York. Probably going to miss out, but can give it a go. Yeah, see the bonus is dwindling away there. 24,000. Yeah. Wouldn't put any money on anything at the moment, considering the way I'm playing. Investors are concerned. I would be too. Now I could get him to pick up that mail, but I suspect it might be too late. And I have to remember to change the consists back as well, because I don't want to be picking up an empty mail car from the coal depot. Yeah, so I missed the priority shipment. Oh well. So yeah, I don't know why I'm picking up mail and passengers in Trenton to go to New York, because New York is not accepting them. There's no demand for it, so I might as well just go caboose. Well, unless I take them back to, actually what I could do is take them the next stop to Patterson. At least it demands passengers, and I'll just get him to pick up a passenger here since it's on the way, and then just caboose only back to New York. Right, priority shipment from Patterson Hills to Trent. Patterson Hills again. The bloody train's just been there. Pick up a passenger from there, 260,000. I'm tempted to change the consist here. Where's it going? Not there. Patterson, was it? No. Where was that? Yep, so Trenton. Geez, tempted to create a brand new train. 212. By the time it gets there, it'll be probably too late. This guy, though, I might just change his consist. So he's going to New York. I'm going to remove that station. Remove that. Pick up a passenger there. And then once he's through New York, I'll change his consist back. I'll remove New York, so he'll go up to pick up this priority passenger, and then I'll change the consist, the destination to Trenton, which I can probably do now actually. He's on his way. Remove that, go there. Probably not going to be worth much by the time it gets there anyway. At least, you know, it'll give this here plenty of time to build coal stash up there. And I can make that an express train type. Express. So all other trains will give way. $1,500 horsepower, 30 grand. And he's going to sit there and wait for that other bloody train. I should have actually stopped him. And potentially if I had a bit more money, I could actually bypass, you know, I could just straighten this track straight up from New York there. Oof. Bonuses dropping. Right, he's underway. By the time he gets here, the bonus will be dead and buried. It'll be a bloody waste of time anyway. Where's he going? Isn't he going to Trenton? Yep. It's supposed to be express as well, but this other turkey's coming through now. I can see that bonus just fecking off when I'm like 1 pixel away from the station, eh? Now the fact that trains express seems to have no effect, I probably should be controlling these switching yards here a bit more, but there's not much I can do about this one at the moment. There's no point stopping him. And I'm heading into the red again. Probably in hindsight, maybe Patterson wasn't such a good starting point. And the fact that New York's not accepting any bloody passengers is not helpful. Probably should have looked for maybe linking a couple of bigger cities. Trenton was actually probably a really good start. But then Harrisburg, Dover. It's a fair distance. Yeah, it's a long way. Trenton to Dover would have been probably quite good, but it's a long haul. Dover's down here, Trenton up here. Then again, I mean, to Patterson, right, where we got Trenton, 47,000 passengers to Trenton. Oh, I've got to sort that other bloody train out too, don't I? It's off on a... Where's he going? Bound for Patterson Hills. Better change his consist back. And remove that station. New York. Right, he's back on track. I thought there was a priority delivery for Trenton. Oh, was it a message to say that I received it? I didn't get time to properly read that message. From Patterson Hills to New York, food. Patterson Hills again to New York. That could be Patterson Hills to New York. Food, wasn't it? Is he there already? Or is he still stopped at a signal near Trenton? Train number 2, still down here somewhere. Okay. So Patterson Hills has food priority shipment. It's here, right? Food pickup to New York. If I can get that train there fast enough, if I put a stop on there, hold, and maybe if I can hold that one. You just got to remember to take them off hold. Right, that will allow this train to run because I've got this guy on hold up here. So now that he's running, I can take that off hold. And this guy here I can take off hold as well. Normal means he will just retain the signal integrity, you know, because there's another train on the track, he won't move. If I told him to proceed, he would, and there would be a collision. It's only a $24,000 bonus at the moment, but better than nothing. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a lost cause actually. Just keep going into the red more and more. Okay, I got my food delivery at 24,000. That helps. Still quite a few goods sitting there. Yeah, just red, red, red. Perpetual motion. Invention patent. Yeah, right. I'll just increase the speed of the game just to see how much more in the red I end up. This is turbo, by the way. Turbo game speed. Seems a bit of a waste to be playing this game on an 040 Amiga with RTG graphics, so this will run on my 500. Yes, the fiscal hole is getting deeper, people. I think I'm going to have to just call this one, put it down to learning experience / relearning how to play the game. I much prefer Railroad Tycoon 2, but there is no such thing for the Amiga. More's the pity. But yeah, I think I'll call it right there. I got up to Riverboat Gambler. At least it's not Hobo. Got into the Hall of Fame. Yeah, right. I'm just going to grab a quick coffee. I won't leave you with that music. I'll leave you with Alice for a bit, just while I boil the jug. Back soon. Geez, what's with that bloody what's with that bloody ME background on an Amiga stream? That's a bit bloody rank, isn't it? I have to sort that out. Yeah, look at this capture, man. It's just not. It's not playing ball. There are a whole bunch of settings in this Picasso 96 here. So you've got the clock rate, there is like frame size, horizontal, vertical, position. I've played with a lot of these, and for some reason as soon as I change these settings here, it'll desync. Either I'll completely lose the output to the capture, or I'll lose output to the actual monitor that I'm streaming. Well, no, that I'm monitoring here. This is the monitor here, which I'll show you. It's flickery as anything, as you'd expect, being a capturing CRT. Not sure if shedding light on it will make any difference. Slightly. This is the monitor. And if we have a look at side by side here, hold on a second, let's copy this one. Oh, sorry about the flicker. But if I change, so I've got 1024 by 768 at the moment. Color depth of high color. If I change it to 800 by 600, test that. And see the screen's gone out of, sync. It's, beyond, the screen can't handle it. But you see the test pattern. So this is, the Amiga's still running obviously. But you see that those circles there, so the top's chopped off a bit and the left side's chopped off a bit. That's 800 by 600 24-bit color. We'll just switch back. True color that is. If I go 640 by 480. Yeah, again, the left side is cut off on the capture. Uh, 320 by 240. Capture looks, actually that doesn't look too bad, does it? 320 doesn't look too bad. The bottom's cut off slightly. In fact, there's no reason why I probably couldn't use that. But it kind of defeats the purpose of having an RTG with all this power, you know? So if I went back to 1024x768 and I take, say, double scan off here, just that. Then so the screen goes out and you can see that this just is nowhere near displaying properly. Interlace. Looks fine on the screen. Well, no, it's flickery. But yep, the capture drops it completely. If I put both on, interlace and double scan, it looks like crap again. There's sync polarity. I'm not quite sure exactly what that does. Cancel that, go back in. And I thought maybe the frame size might be appropriate to change, but as soon as I change those, it doesn't display properly on either of the displays. I mean, this is about the closest I've had, you know, at getting a decent capture, but as you can see, the whole left-hand side is cut off there. I've played with different color depths, but that 320 by 400 seems, sorry, 320 by 240 seems about the closest. Oh no, see, it's chopping off the left side again. That was 24-bit color, wasn't it? I had it fairly close before, didn't I? Was it 256 colors? Carcinomi wants to see these settings here. That's about the closest that I've got it there. If I save that, my lovely high resolution desktop is going to go down to 320 by 240. But at least, you know, everything will fit in, right? this. Hey you, come to say hello. Just liaising with Kasnomi on the other channel. He just wants to see some of these screen preferences here. Yeah, I had a look at the overscan, and no, it doesn't. I can't seem to change anything here. I can go to like PAL. That's PAL. See, it doesn't actually switch it. It doesn't save. I mean, I can use it. I'm not sure how it'll behave if I save it. I guess I can't make it much worse, really. Well, I can, but see, it reverts back. So it's almost like this is being overridden by the Picasso. But I did want to have a look at what monitors I've got. Yeah. But see, it doesn't seem to be, you know, saving the changes that I make. 800 by 600, because, you know, you saw me before I chose the 320 by 240 or whatever it was. That one there. That fits, right? If I want to use that, can I? And that's exactly what I see on screen. So that is working. That looks okay as well. That's actually fitting on the screen. Well, modern in quotes, yeah. This is actually playing ball at the moment. I mean, in that resolution there, that resolution, it's actually working. If I just bump this up in increments, now the screen's off. It's cropped off the left side there. So 640 by 480 seems to be about... Oh, I haven't got the GBS yet. That will be here probably middle of next week. So 640 by 480, 16-bit seems to be happy, right? Let's try 800 by 600, 16-bit. I think, did I try that before? Yeah, so it's cropped. It's cropped the left there. Let's try it at 24-bit. And then, so it's cropped the left, but I can't see it on the screen here. It's out of range on this screen. So probably, you know, I could try 1280 by 1024. And it won't display on the capture, and it's really flickery on the screen. It looks similar on my screen. There's something not right there. I reckon 640 by 480 was about as high as I could get, but not that. I want the 16-bit color. And I think that's as good as I can get it at the moment. Yep, that's good there. 640 by 480. I mean, it's totally... it's a low resolution for this card, put it that way. But at least the capture's working right. It's capturing everything there. That's good. The other question is will it play? How will SuperFrog look? That's the next question. I've just got to get the disk out of the other computer. Let's crank it up. What you doing, Alice? Eh? Will this capture properly? No. See how it is definitely cropping the bottom of that screen there. If you're not familiar with the game, you probably won't notice it. What are you doing? Yeah, so underneath the frog's feet here, you should be able to read the 1994 Team 17. Yeah, that's definitely, see the top of the Lucozade bottle there. So there's banana under this, right? So it's not ideal because you can't see how many bloody gold coins I've got to collect. So this is a game that I will explore once I get the GCSC, if it works out. The other option I've got is if the GCS, is it GCS? The scaler doodad that Certified is going to loan me. If it can do composite, I can capture the CD32, play Super Frog on the CD32, along with plenty of other games on that one as well. So yeah, so you can't see there's 82 coins, 81 coins to be collected. You can't see that. So yeah, whatever resolution this is displaying, it's not happy with really. In fact, maybe the computer's not happy with this game at all. So I have exactly the same problem with the other Amiga, the 020. With Super Frog, it's not a happy camper. Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, that's all good. It's all good. That's capturing. So that resolution, it's pretty happy with at 640 by 480. What do you reckon, Alice? Eh? What are you up to? You're gonna... That's the only thing we're gonna miss is with me not capturing the actual screens, is Alice likes to chase the mouse pointers, and you won't get to see that anymore. Unless I do this. Yeah. What's this? She loves the underwater, the fishbowl screensaver on ME. I wonder what she'll think of the blanker on this one. Where's the blanker? It's in here, I think, Alice. Blank, blanker. Yep. Meow. What is it, Alice? So I have options for getting some old games going. The one that looked most promising actually was, let me have a look here. Death Rally. Death Rally looks interesting to try and get running. An old DOS game. She's not like Garfield though. She's far from it, aren't you? Eh? Complete opposite. She's busy the whole time, and then she crashes pretty much at about 5. She crashes for a bit, but she's blooming busy outside, up trees, pretty much the rest of the time. Oh, that looks so nice on the CRT. It looks so good. That doesn't quite do it justice. Still cool though. Yeah, so I might put a bit of work into maybe getting Death Rally going. Descent looks interesting too, actually. No, she doesn't do that. She doesn't often curl down like this. Not since she had a bit of a scare in here that time. She's just starting to sort of relax about being in here again now. Keyboard fell on her. Gave her a fright. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what else I can try. What do you reckon, Alice? What could we try? Civilization. I wonder if Civ... Actually, what else have I got on this computer? This computer has been a little bit, well, not neglected, it's just I've not put so much work into this one. What have I got? Just don't car racer work. This might actually work okay. I need to hook a joystick up. Have we got a joystick, Alice? Me? I think this one's cutting the bottom off too, but I don't think it's going to be so much of an issue actually. So here we go. Yeah. Thought this was supposed to be an 030 accelerator. How many frames are we getting? Another game that this machine is wasted on. I'm pretty sure this runs exactly the same as this on a 500. Oh. Yeah, it is locked. It's a pity, but even though you know, it looks like you're getting what, 3 frames a second or something like that, it's still really playable. Now Alice is watching Carcinomi's stream. She's got her eyes pinned to that now. Oh, that was dangerous doing that. Getting into a argy-bargy like that. Alice is literally sitting right in front of Carcinomi's stream, watching eagles fly across the screen. Oh, dangerous. Very dangerous. It's all or nothing though. Catch this guy. He's 500 ahead. Ah, I'm actually a little bit distracted by Alice there. You're dual wielding. Yeah, I thought you were. I can see that. Oh man, it's put me right. I hate how it does this. So I won't make that, right? So I've got to back up. And if it's a corner, it makes it tough. So I might as well just write this bloody race off, I think. Right, you settle back down there now, Alice? So there's no way I'll win this. Not in a million years. Good. Oh, oops, wasn't watching. That doesn't matter, that is it. Finished already. Roadhog, okay. I think I've got to win this to get first. Actually, I might just let him go, because last time there was argy-bargy going up this ramp. They just knock you off. The physics, normal physics does not seem to apply. I'll find a safer place to try and get past him. Ooh. No. I don't want to collide with him in midair, or on a corner, or up a hill, or down a hill. It's risky. Oh no. Oh. I'm not reading the chat. Sorry. Not just yet. Concentrating too hard. Yeah. Yeah, we used to play it. 2-player. It's not quite as exciting as you'd think. Well, if you're both about the same skill level, it's pretty good. But if you've got one person that's just a bit better than the other, it just becomes a little bit boring. It's, not being competitive. Well, when I say boring, not as exciting as you think it would be in multiplayer, if you know what I mean. It's not exactly a boring game. I quite enjoy this one. So I got promoted to Division 3. Let's save that. Two. Okay. That's good. Another good game. So I'm going to put a little bit of work into getting some games onto this computer. As say, my other one is my other computer is the one that has had all the love, the 020. Sorry, the 030. This is the 040. Yeah. Don't think R-type works, does it? Maybe it does. No. Cantankerous doesn't, I believe. Oh, maybe it does. Yep. Little modems for Amigas. This is hard. This is so hard. Ooh. Man, it's intense. Not sure how to kill that. Or that one. Oh man. Too much for an old man like me. Oh, come on. Yeah. Too hard. Bloom I couldn't get to work on this computer. I'm wondering if that's AGA or something. I'm not 100% sure about that. FA18 Inceptor, pretty sure that works. Yeah. See, I don't have a lot on here at this stage, but that's something I'll work on over the weekend. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'll call it at that in the meantime. Yeah. Alice is just too cute here. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, probably a lot of you are already watching Casanomi, but I'll read them anyway. What do you reckon, Alice? Thank you everyone for calling in and watching. I'll probably do a bit of a stream tomorrow, maybe tomorrow afternoon, later on. And yeah, Sunday morning, I'm thinking about doing one to kind of tie in with US Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, some of the guys I'm hoping from Amigos might turn up maybe. I don't know. I put a shout out up there for them. So yeah. So yeah, keep an eye out, and we'll catch up with you later on, as say. Thanks for watching. Cheers. See you later.